Excuse me. Can you tell me a little bit about your podcast? Sí, come on, we can do. Espérame, let me get my friend.
Introducing the Puro Pedo Podcast. Interviews, Cholo Reviews, and a lot of laughs. It's going down like my tia's credit score. El clima con Doña Lupita and a lot more. Sana, colita de rana. Con tanta pinche risa ya me duele hasta la panza. Basic and Kreizy bring the Puro Pedo Podcast. Mira, mijo, está en la tele. Sima, gracias.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the part of the Puro Pedo Podcast called The Discectomy. Mr. Kreizy, Big C.
Yeah.
Special guest today, the one and only Kenny Villiami. Welcome. And this part, what we're going to do, first of all, before we get into interviews, we're going to break down the process of what the discectomy is, what it's about. That way nobody has any questions, concerns.
Concerns.
And we're going to tell you, my homie Big C's going to tell you how many syllables it has.
Check it out. So this segment right here, we put together the discectomy. We're going to go in deep, dig deep into people's verses. You know, that's why we got Villiami here today. But we're going to do it with comedians and everybody. So if you guys want to get on the show, also make sure you reach out to us. But tonight we got Villiami. We're going to go deep in his mind inside of one of his verses.
Dun.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just an artist, fan of hip hop, fan of music. I'm a hustler, and I'm just looking to further the culture, do my part.
Absolutely.
So,
how long you been rapping for, bro?
Seriously, for like about 7 years now. It's about to be 7 years now. Yeah.
So it's about time to quit, way.
Hey man, I was thinking about it. No, he knows. I talked to him about it. Like there was times that it gets to that point, you just want to put it down.
Absolutely, and that's something. You know what? I'll ask that right now. There's. I was talking to him, you know, and he's he loves the Raiders. He loves the Raiders, and for a real long time, the Raiders haven't really had a winning season. I mean, they went to the playoffs.
Bro, you gonna let him talk about your team?
I think they know,
like
dog. You ain't gotta fucking.
No. And I don't mean it. I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm saying it's been hard. You know, it's been years. You know, and it's gonna be their year this year. It's gonna be their year this year.
Right.
Okay. So after a while, do you start getting a little bitter? Do you start thinking they're gonna have a losing season? Like, do you start having that kind of mentality? So what I'm saying is, in music, do you start having that kind of mentality after so long of maybe doing the same circuit, the same thing, like, what am I supposed to do different, and why do I feel stuck sometimes? You know, do you start getting bitter?
Definitely. I mean, because when you're doing this shit. Oh, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
I'm just making sure.
Shit, mother, this is our fucking show. We say what the fuck we want up and down.
Yeah. So no, it gets to that point where you do start getting bitter. You take L's, and it's there's no blueprint for this. There's no school for this. Like, you're literally learning as you go. So I think that's why artists take L's a little more different than your normal, you know, everyday average Joe.
And you take it more personal too, you know, when you take an L, because it's your craft. It's, you know, it's your reflection. It's whatever your feelings, your soul, whatever you write on the pad, you know. So
you're giving the people a piece of you. So it's definitely gonna hit you back, like whatever way it comes back around.
Right. So like Kendrick Lamar and Tech Nine have the track Fragile. Can you relate to that shit?
Definitely. Yeah. Off top. Yeah.
You still get mad if somebody talks a little bit of shit about your songs and shit? Do you still get mad about that?
I mean, if this was like a couple years ago, yeah, I would have been mad about it, and he knows too. Alex, you know, he knows. Like, I've been in those situations where I'm like, who is this? And then I start looking at it differently. Like, wait, no, for real, who is this? Like, who are they? What do they matter?
Right.
And I feel like there's a lot of people that offer an opinion on music, but they don't have the right credentials.
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's, like you said, at the end of the day, it's just their opinion. You know, like, it's their opinion. You can take it, leave it, and, you know, and it's not supposed to affect you, even though sometimes, you know, it could get to you, you know, in a certain way or so. Yeah, but I think, like how you just said, you know, in the past, it would have been different. I think that's maturity that you're going through, you know, because I think we could all relate. When we were young and doing our music, damn, you know, you get some feedback and, like, you know, you kind of take it the wrong way, but most definitely.
I'm bitter that, you know, I couldn't have Felipe Esparza up here. I had to have this homie. But whatever.
Make up. Sorry. We make up for each other. And nothing like having, homies, dog. You don't need enemies when you got homies like this. It's my beaner from another wiener, Cool, man. The Ferris Wheel track, man. Those lyrics that you emailed to us, I checked it out. I checked out the video, interesting video too.
Right.
I like, the different scenarios. It's unique in its own way.
Yes, sir.
And that track, it's catchy. The production itself, I think the instrumental is very catchy. Who's the producer on that, bro?
It was PK Beats. He's on YouTube.
PK Beats.
Yeah, PK Beats. Shout out to PK.
PK Beats.
Yeah.
What's up?
I just was browsing one day and then his page came up like in one of the suggestion boxes. I was just going through the beats, just pages and pages and pages of beats, just listening and stuff. And then once I hit Ferris Wheel, it just happened. Like I didn't even have to think that hard writing it.
I like that, man, because that instrumental definitely stands out. It's not like your average beat. There's a breakdown to it.
It combines two different songs. It was a Boblo Boat. The sample was Boblo Boat from Royce the 5'9" and J. Cole, and then the drums were Indica Badu by Logic and Wiz Khalifa. Cool. So it combined like two different elements of music that I thought was interesting.
Mix it up, stir it up, come up with your own thing.
Exactly. For sure.
I broke down and quoted a piece of your verse right here, bro. Hope you don't mind. I hope you're copywritten. Don't sue me, but it's for promotional purposes only. So, quote unquote, this is from Kenny in the song called Ferris Wheel right here. It says, been like a 9 to 5. I started at the bottom, posted. Hard work is all overlooked. Only mistakes get noticed. I like that shit. I was working graveyard thinking I might quit. Knowing those telling me to stay strong one day might switch. End of quote. So, to me, like when I heard that, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look, I even get goosebumps right now. You can't fake these motherfuckers.
Hey, that for shame.
En serio, güey. No, si supieras cuántos pelos se paran. No, so when I heard this, dog, I stopped. I checked out the video and I stopped and I'm like, damn. I stepped back. I'm like, fuck. Like, talk about relating to the jam, to the lyrics. Can you break down that part of the lyrics that you made for us, dog? And what was your mind state? What were you feeling? Because you were on a whole different wave, I think.
Right.
In my opinion, when you wrote this, and this definitely stood out. And I'll tell you at the end why.
Yeah. Posted like a night. Like, I mean, I was just hopping around from like job to job, just trying to get money the legal way.
Right.
You know it's
how
hard. It is. It's like there's temptation everywhere,
convert.
Man. So it's like
ski mask get itchy.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? But like, there's just temptation everywhere, and it's like you have all these opportunities to go left. You know. So, but it's hard to do the right thing sometimes because most of the time, the opportunity to do the right thing, you have to create it yourself. Community, the ones representing it.
Absolutely.
Who shot that video, dog? The Ferris Wheel video.
That guy.
You don't know Maz, my homie.
That guy.
He's ugly, but he's talented, dog. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, call him 714-469-2413. Se habla español 365-24/7. He answers everything, dog. Fucking 2-3 in the morning, huh? My boy Big C. Oh.
Yeah, man. When you got kids, you don't sleep anymore. You know what I'm saying? Vampire life.
Yes, sir. And one thing I gotta say about this man, straight up, I've seen it firsthand. The energy that this man puts on stage is second to none. Like,
appreciate
I've seen artists, they do their thing, but this guy, when he steps on stage, there's something different to this man. Like, the crowd goes forward, they vibe to his shit, they feel this music, so that's obviously a good way that you're going, bro. And I give credit where credit is due. I've talked to Seek about it too, and I tell him, man, Kenny's something different, man.
That's
so
love, man. I appreciate you.
Keep it going, bro. By all means, don't stop, and obstacles are out there, and and keep pushing, dog. We're rooting for you, for real.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man.
Even though this guy calls me like every other day telling me to quit, but like,
Woo! It's that time, Kenny. It's that time.
Man, are you sure you want to finish this video, man?
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Before he even puts the battery in the camera, you really want to do this shit?
I'll tell you what. Back in the days, when we used to hit the stage and shit, it was a long ass time ago. But
60s, 70s.
But I think the longest I ever did, the longest set we ever did was like 25 minutes or something like that. I seen Kenny do a fucking 40-minute set, dog.
Fuck.
40-minute set, just track after track, fucking making it crack. I think he had like 3 beads of sweat on his fucking forehead.
And you burn too, right? You smoke. He's a 420 friendly person, so that's got to be tough. On top of that, because you exercise your lungs off the mic and on the mic too. So
I mean, it helps a lot. I mean,
And I think that's one thing that, with Kenny, there's a lot of motherfuckers I've given them advice from things that I think I messed up or I think I should have been better at, because I went through the motions. I went through all this stuff.
Absolutely.
And I always talk to Kenny and I give him advice and things like that. And sure enough, like the first time I had seen him, we put together the paraphernalia sesh. He was on stage.
Yeah.
And by the end of his by the end of his set, he started running a little bit out of breath.
Right.
And I was like, oh shit.
Naturally so, right?
I hear you forcing that shit. I hear you forcing it. He never came back and performed running out of breath. Ever again. And I told him that. He could have got sad. He could have fucking, fuck you. Nothing. But he took that shit and said, fuck this. I'm going to work on this shit.
Because I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of dudes out here. I'm able to take constructive
feedback,
criticism and feedback. Like, again, Alex knows, like, we'll be in the studio. If something comes out whack, he's my homie. He's not gonna just tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah.
That's what a real homie's supposed to do.
Bottom line, 100%. If it's whack or if it needs help or if it needs work, he's gonna. That's bottom line.
It just, those are the type of people you need around you. Honestly, if you're an artist, that's how I feel.
Right. And getting back to Ferris Wheel, Pablo.
Yeah.
What is that shit? I don't know what the hell that shit is.
I didn't read into it too much, but the Pablo boat is like a theme park or something that's back over there in Detroit.
Okay.
And so when I heard that sample on the beat, I just related to what Royce and J. Cole were saying about being young from a city that doesn't really get too much recognition for hip hop, sports, or whatever, at the time.
Right.
Whatever it was, but I definitely think Detroit is one of my main influences.
Okay.
I know a lot of people say LA, like New York, and as they should.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I was really into the Detroit sound. Like Eminem, Royce, D12, all of them. Like being able to make records and still rap your ass off. I felt like Detroit had it for sure.
On the Ferris Wheel topic, I saw the comments, bro, on your video. Man, like the comments are positive, bro. Like sometimes when you have videos, you get like a thumbs down or like that one person, those two people, that give you that shade.
I think there's only like 2 dislikes on that video. Yeah.
I didn't even check the dislike.
Yeah,
I was
me crazy.
I didn't like the filming, dog. Just fucking give that a full thumbs down.
Oh, Mobby filmed this, man. Fuck that guy. Nah.
I'm gonna have to see that fool later. No, but in all honesty, man, the feedbacks were positive, bro. Like all seriousness, man. Like you got people like giving you good feedback. They're behind you 100%, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
And I think that stands out because I think that gives you some kind of positive energy, bro.
Definitely,
a boost to keep on going and shit.
Of course.
I saw the video. A question that I wanted to ask you, bro. Once I saw the video, the video ends, and you guys will see it too. The video ends with you opening the briefcase.
Yeah. My
question to that is there like a second part to the song or a second part to the video? Because like the way it ended, like it kind of left me thinking, like, fuck, what was it? Like, I saw the paperwork and everything.
Anything could happen. Anything can happen. I mean, I'm not gonna say too much about what's going on, but
at the Puro Pedo Podcast, you have to say everything.
I have to say. Okay,
nah, I'm like,
give him a little bit more Hennessy. Give him a little bit more Hennessy. He's gonna talk right now. Watch.
Give him the bottle.
Give him the whole bottle. Watch. He'll talk. He's that. Nah, but I mean, I've thought about it. I've definitely thought about doing a part 2, but I mean, like I got so much, I'm juggling so much right now. It's like once I have the time to really zone in on that, I'll definitely, give it more thought. Yeah, but anything could happen, honestly.
Orale, what's up, everybody? We're back. It's Big C.
Kreizy, the tortilla kingpin.
Orale, Simon, that's my homie right there. Hey, you grab your fucking brocha on?
Ya tú sabes, homie, sprayed a little miracle girl, carnal. How's it looking, isn't it?
Damn, that shit look like handlebars and shit, huh?
Watch out, agárrate, homie. Yours looking pretty firme too, perro,
I turn my shit up as my lady tells me to, big dog.
Oh, it's so thicker than the snicker,
That's all. Anyways, check it out. We're back with some more reviews for you motherfuckers.
We do it.
Check it out. If you guys haven't seen the Joker, that vato, Phoenix, what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix. Orale, that vato just won an Oscar.
An Oscar. And that's not my cousin either. It's like an award, isn't it?
Orale. I didn't even know what it was. But check it out.
you guys haven't seen The Joker, check that shit out. That movie's dope, man. It's fucking sad. You know, it's the bio. It's the bio. But you know, the bio isn't. Listen, the bio of the Joker, how that fool came to be. Anyway, so hey, if you're depressed, don't watch that shit. That's just a little bit depressing, you know. It's kind of sad, but hey, it's a firme flica. Simon. You know what? I think that one right there. I don't know, man. I think that one right there, since the Vato won an Oscar, that one gets 5 alas, ho.
Simon, there's a whole clip on that.
5 alas. Chingues.
I learned how to get balances.
I'm gonna have to reload. That's
It's my turn. Speaking of Netflix, homie, I checked out this fucking small little series. It's called The Pharmacist. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest you check it out. It's about a doctor's son who gets murdered. Simón, in the pinche city, in the barrio of New Orleans. So shout out to all the barrios in New Orleans. So Dan, that's the doctor's name, starts doing a solo investigation about what happened to his son because the cops aren't helping him. So he does his own investigation, and come to find out the investigation, he finds all this crooked ass stuff, bro.
About the smart, huh?
Simón, he finds out crooked things more crooked than your social, perro.
Órale, Simón.
So he finds out the cops are working with this local doctor who at one point ends up depositing $2 million, perro, cash into the bank.
Fuck, I wish I had $2 million right now.
I wish I had 5. Shit.
Damn.
Get a little $5 meal.
Órale.
But go check it out. It's called The Pharmacist, and that's very, very, very interesting. And it's only like 4 to 5 episodes, so you ain't gotta waste a lot of time.
Órale. That's for you vatos who might not have a lady. You know, you can watch that shit by yourself.
Simón, I got Manuel on the side.
That's about it. Hey, homie, so how many balas you give that one right there, Ansa?
I give The Pharmacist a total of fucking 4 balas, carnal.
Órale, 4 balas. Did you reload those?
Charlie, I'm ready to go, homie.
Órale.
I'm gonna...
What up, pinche balas? Hey, homie, put your foot down,
Put me
homie.
down, carnal.
Órale, chingue su puta madre. Sorry, my homie has arthritis.
I get unbalanced once in a while. Too many tacos right here.
Sad, homie. That vato never went to a chiropractor.
The what?
Simón, that shit, eh?
It's so... My homie can spell and do syllables, eh?
Órale, so you guys go check those out. You know what I'm saying? With your lady or by yourself, it doesn't matter. Just don't watch the Joker by yourself, like I said.
Simón, you'll end up fucking wanting to do things that you shouldn't do.
But check it out. We'll be back next week with some more Cholo Reviews, son.
Ya tú sabes, coño. What's up, everybody? We're back. Today, we're going to be filming the Munchies. So what we do in the Munchies is we go around different restaurants, try out their food, and we give them our honest opinion. If it's great, we give them compliments, letting them know it's great. If it's horrible, we're going to straight up tell you, hey, your fucking comida is straight horrible. Comida means food for my white friends. So I told you you're going to be learning English too. But in order to do the Munchie review, we have to start off with getting the Munchies. So follow me. It's a step to do this. First, what we're going to do, we're going to alterate our hunger by doing this beautiful process provided by Mother Nature. Oh my God. This thing is amazing. So we made it to our destination nice and safe. We're here at Tacos El Patron. See if what it's really about. Keep hearing their tacos are fire, so let's go check them out. Moment of truth, follow me. So what we ordered today, we ordered 2 orders of the tacos de birria with consommé. It's gonna be amazing, nice and cheesy, slow roasted, crispy on the outside of the tortilla. So we're gonna sit down and wait and see what it's all about. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing is we get the drink. This is called a michelagua, and it has mango and naranja in it, and chunks of fruit, fresh fruit on top with a chamoy on it too. So let's see what this is all about. Nice and fresh. Good combination of flavors, rich in flavors, fresh. You can definitely taste the chamoy in there. Bomb. This is pretty good. They got a bigger size? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the tacos are in. Moment of truth. About to prep them with some cilantro, cebolla, some salsa. And we got the cup right here with the consommé, ready to get down and dirty. Let's see what the fuzz is all about. Let's prep them nice and good. The best way to have some tacos. Little cilantro. No cebollita. Ay, güey. That's cool. Some fresh salsita. Can't never eat a taco without anything more. Alright. Nice and fat taco. Look at this. Moment of truth. Let's see what the fuzz is all about. God. Bomb. It's really fresh, really tender. The consomé's on point. The salsa's kicker. Fire, man. This is bomb. Look at this shit. Nice dip right there. Look at this grip. Alright. So we just came out. Tried those bomb ass tacos. Trust me, cheesy, crispy, tasty in flavor. The meat is really tender. The consommé on spot, man. On point, my boy. So I definitely suggest you guys bring your family, your loved ones, your kids, your Sancho, your Sancha, the mistress, whatever you want to call it. Bring it, give it a shot. They're in Anaheim. You'll see the address right below. And next spot, make sure you get your little smoke on so you could add the little garnish on top to these bomb ass tacos. See you guys at the next location. We're off like a prom dress. Yo!